Well, this is the first video I'm going to do of repairing my radio control car. This one's got body damage, as you can see. It actually fell off a table and landed on its roof. Pilot error, I might as well admit. So I'm going to try and repair this, and at the same time I'm going to strengthen the shell using duct tape. Okay, so let's get started. All you need is the broken shell, a pair of scissors, and some duct tape. Now I'm using white duct tape, but only because I've got it. You could use any colour you can get your hands on, but bear in mind, if you use a bright colour, it may well shine through. So I'm using white because the background of the model is white. I'm going to start by cutting some small strips. Just re-angle the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start by cutting some small strips without getting my finger, just to act as stitches, if you like, to hold the broken pieces in place. And as you can see, that's going to go there. Line that up so that the crack is all together, and then allow the tape to act as a stitch and hold it together. So that's the first bit. So now we've got a bit of a stitch in there. So now what I'm going to do is cut a length that's going to sort of, I'm using that as a measure, that's going to go on the inside all the way across. So I've got a length, I'm going to line that up the inside, and it's going to go all the way across there and continue to hold them bits together. Now there is a clear window there which I have now made into a white window, and I'm pressing from both sides to get that tape on there, and now we're going to put another piece of tape across. Now unfortunately I can see a light line where the crack was, where the tape has gone. So I might do a modification to this another time, where I use a dark tape to bring the pieces together. Now then, one more piece. This piece is going to go right up to the end of the crack, so that it doesn't get pulled from there or catch from there again. That is right there. There. Right, okay. Both sides. So now we've got a lovely strong back there, even though it is cracked all the way across, right up to the roof line. So it's quite a bang. Right, so what I'm going to do now with the inside, I'm going to go along these two side panels. I've got a little split there and a little split there, so they're obviously weak points, and quite a few on that one. So I'm going to do the edges on both of these side panels how to bring them all into line like that. As you see, that's closed all them. I'm not too worried about that over there. I can trim that off. I can trim this. Now, fold that into there. That's folded into there. And I can trim that little bit off afterwards. And we're going to do the same on this side. And this will pull all them little cracks together and prevent them from getting any worse or any new ones. I should really have done this when it was new. Had I done this when it was new, it probably wouldn't have broken. But like anything else, you just want to get out and play, don't you? That's the problem. Is the call of the wild is louder than the call of doing some of the things you should do. So there you are, my first little YouTube. Just putting a bit of strength back into a chassis. Let me just clip that off there. Like that. The front does get bashed a bit, but it's got that many complex curves in there. It never seems to crack, but it wouldn't do it any harm at all to have a bit across the front. So might as well finish the job off, haven't we, while we started it. Whether it's worth doing any on the roof or not, I really don't know. But let's do this one again. We're just going to go to the line. There we go. Hold it down. Hold it down. The nice thing about this is, you know, gas tapes, pretty inexpensive. This was a pound at the local pound shop for a roll, which would probably do every model I'm ever going to own, and that's it. So there you are, job done. Bye. See you on the next one.